Baking is in my DNA. Today in Colorado, it looks like it's going to snow, and I'm in the mood to bake, so I'm going to be making some delicious Boston cream cookies, vegan, and also some bread. Okay, so now I'm going to start on my vegan Boston cream pie cookies. I'm really excited because I've never made these. I have made Boston cream donuts, but never in a cookie form. So in my small pot, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of my plant-based milk. And this is for my vanilla cream for my cookies. 2.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. 1/3 cup of sugar. 1 tablespoon of vegan butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt, and a pinch of turmeric just for a little color. Okay, so I'm just going to whisk this until I end up with my vanilla cream. And you want to whisk it until you end up with a thick vanilla cream, kind of like what I'm about to end up with. Ooh, that's bubbly. How beautiful that was. Wow, that's the best vanilla cream I've made in a really long time. The color's beautiful, smells delicious. I bet you anything it tastes just as good. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer my cream to my bowl. And the reason why I made this first is because, you guessed it, I do have to refrigerate it. So I'm going to refrigerate it for an hour before I start making my cookies. Okay, so now I'm going to start on my cookies. So in my mixer and my Swiffer already ready to go, I'm going to add 1 1/3 cup of powdered sugar, 1/3 cup of vegan butter. Go ahead and mix that in. Oh, please don't make a mess. Ah. Half cup of plant-based milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I'm gonna add 2 cups of flour, okay, and I'm just going to use a piping bag to pipe my cookies. Here they are, and I'm going to bake these at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. So I just looked at my cookies in the oven, and I was not expecting them to expand that largely, but I'm really happy. They look really good, and they also smell amazing. Okay, so my cookies are ready, and I'm just gonna take them out of the oven now. They look really good, they feel really good, and the bottoms look really good too, so I'm really happy. Okay, and I'm just gonna make a quick and easy white chocolate ganache. So in my measuring cup, I already have 1/2 cup of my white chocolate chips. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of my coconut cream and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. And I'm just going to microwave this for about a minute so my white chocolate chips can melt. Just going to whisk this. So I did want a white chocolate ganache, but unfortunately my my vegan white chocolate chips weren't melting white, it's looking more like honey. So I decided to just go ahead and add in some of my vegan chocolate chips. So I'm just gonna add some of my vanilla filling to my cookie and kind of make like a sandwich cookie. Drizzle some of my chocolate ganache. These are so beautiful. I absolutely love making bread. It's a trait, I would say, that I'm glad I acquired. Okay, so for this specific bread recipe, in my bowl, I'm going to add 4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. I've been making bread for about 2 years now, and I'm finally getting it. I will continue by adding 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast, and 1 3/4 cups of plant-based milk. And you want somewhat of a sticky dough, but you still want to be able to, you don't want it to stick to your fingers as much. This is fine, but you know what I mean. I think the trick to getting perfect bread is probably in your liquid. You don't want to go over, and also you don't want to add enough, because then you end up with a dry bread. And then if you add too much liquid, you do end up with somewhat of a mess, and you can add more flour, but I feel like that kind of messes up the process. So I like to be precise. I'm not always, but I try to. So here is my dough, and I'm just going to transfer it to my work area so I can knead it. So let's do that. Add a little bit of flour so it's easy for me to knead it. Still manageable, workable, but not sticky. I feel like this is perfect bread dough. I love making bread, especially for other people. I think it's very impressive when people know how to make bread, especially the right way. Okay, and I'm just gonna let it sit and rise for about an hour. Here's my dough. As you can see, it has doubled in size. So I'm just gonna knead it one last time. Kind of mold it as I needed. Okay, and once again, I'm gonna let this sit and rise for an hour. Okay, so it's been an hour, and as you can see, it's doubled in size. So now I'm just gonna bake this at 375 degrees for 35 minutes. Okay, so it has been 30 minutes, and look at how beautiful my bread looks. Wow, my bread came out really good. It smells and looks amazing. I get happy when people enjoy the bread I make. Wow, everything was amazing. Those cookies, I swear to you, I am making them again. I really want to gift them just because they're so beautiful, amazing. The chocolate ganache, the filling, everything. The bread was amazing. Everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And like always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time.